Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Tuesday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in week 5 of our Toronto Huskies franchise and we are battling off against the 3-1 Miami Dolphins here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the rapper Drake's hometown. That's where we were last episode when we beat the Chargers big time 50-3, which I will have the link to the video, and there is a surprise. It's a weekly awards, and Antonio Brown, he put up a really good performance last episode against the Chargers. He had 18 receptions, 326 yards, and 5 touchdowns. So this is funny how we won AFC Offensive Player of the Week for 4 straight weeks, and then 3 because we didn't win AFC Defensive Player of the Week, but Von Miller did. We can't always win AFC Offensive or Defensive Players of the Week, but that's okay. I mean, we did pretty good here. So, without further ado, I'll show you the uniforms, and we'll see you at kickoff. Alright, for the Miami Dolphins, they're going to be wearing their 2011 era uniforms. They actually wore this from 1997 to 2012. And I like the coloration of these uniforms. I wish they would bring them back as a throwback and or alternate. So I'm using these for all my franchises whenever we play against the Dolphins. They're aqua, they're orange version of those uniforms, and the throwbacks from the 70s and 80s. Because I'm not a big fan of their current uniforms, but we'll still use the throwbacks in these types of uniforms. Just keep that in mind, not in just this Toronto Huskies franchise, but in all of our franchises. So, for our Toronto Huskies, we're going to be wearing our traditional home uniform. So, without further ado, we'll see you guys at kickoff.
Today, from Toronto, Canada, it's week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Toronto Huskies versus Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
Alright, here we are in Maple Leaf Stadium in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. While we're facing off against the 3-1 Miami Dolphins, the Huskies are looking ways to stay undefeated this season. So the Dolphins only lost 1 game this whole season. So they return this kickoff. They get stopped at the 35. The Miami Dolphins are stepping onto the field for the first time in this episode. Tua Tagovailoa, the University of Alabama product, actually is a left-handed QB, played under Nick Saban, throws this one, and this is going to be an interception for the Huskies, so this is going to wind up being a pick 6, so that was a 36-yard return there that time by KJ Wright, so he's going to take this all the way to the end zone. KJ Wright, he read the quarterback there, he read Tua Tagovailoa, and he just ran it straight into the end zone, intended for Mike Gesicki. So that's going to be a touchdown for the Huskies. So it's going to wind up 7-0 here in Toronto. We're going to take a break. Alright, so Miami got its second turnover during the break. So Flacco and the Huskies throw this one. That turns out to be incomplete, intended for Gronkowski there. That time, 2nd down and 10. Flacco back to the pass again. Throws this one out to Rob Gronkowski. Actually gets a first down for a gain of 20 yards on that play. So we have nearly 1,600 offensive passing yards this season. So Dante Hightower, I never knew this during the break. So he has a shoulder strain. He will return. Nothing like an ACL that would take him out of the game, and he'll be out for a couple of weeks. So we hand this off to Le'Veon Bell And he uses that juke move actually, and he gets stopped at the 10-yard line for a gain of 13 on that play. So this is going to be a first down and 10. So we're actually going to figure out, we're going to use the weak formation here. We're going to actually use a flanker drive pass play on first and 10 from the 10. Flacco firing this one out to Gronkowski. That's an incomplete pass there. And this will be second and 10 from the 10-yard line. So Flacco back to pass again. Fires this one out to Gronkowski. Gets this one into the end zone. That's going to be his first receiving touchdown of the game. And that's a classic tip-off celebration there. Kind of reminds me of my NBA 2K series. So I just finished up the Road to the NBA Finals Los Angeles Lakers series on my birthday, which was 2 weeks ago. So that was pretty fun to do. I'm hoping to get NBA 2K22 around November or December of this year. So that's going to be exciting as well. Helping my channel grow a little bit. So the PAT is up and it's good. So it's now 14-0 Toronto. Alright, first down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Handing this off to the running back. So the Miami Dolphins do recover on that play. They were lucky, though, that they recovered that fumble just in time. But they didn't lose very much yardage. So that gained about 3 yards. So it's a 2nd and 7. So Tagovailoa, he throws it to Will Fuller, gets that first down for the Dolphins. So 5 receptions, 91 yards, and a touchdown for Will Fuller last episode. First down and 10 from the 35. And it looks like Tua Tagovailoa, he steps it back, he throws it to Mike Gesicki, gets stopped there at the 43. And we're going to blitz here on the defense. So 43-yard line. So Tua Tagovailoa, he steps back, throws that incomplete pass. 3rd down and 2 now from the 43-yard line. And Tua Tagovailoa, he's going to hand this off to Raheem Mostert, and he gets stopped there at the 43. 4th and 1. So we're actually going to return this punt. And there's only about 40 seconds left, so clock's winding down really fast here in Toronto. So the Huskies are leading this 14-0 in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So Golden Tate, he returns this one, gets stopped at the 22. So that's going to be a first down and 10. So we're actually going to use a shotgun formation pass play. So we're going to use a PAY cross pass play. So at the 22, so we're almost into the second quarter. We're going to throw this one super deep to Chris Godwin, and he gets it down at the 24. 16-20 passing yards. We're like 380 yards away. End of the first quarter here in Toronto, while the Huskies are up 14-0 at this point. So this is interesting to see. The KJ Wright interception return made it spectacular in one way or another. Throws this one to Gronkowski, another incomplete pass. So this Dolphins defense, they're a pretty tough defense to handle, but we're going to throw this one out to Gronkowski. Slides on in there, and he gets a touchdown. His 8th one on the season. So it's now going to be 21-0 Toronto. All right, first down and 10 from the 37. They throw this one, Tagovailoa, to Mike Gesicki, the Penn State product. Gets stopped at the 50-yard line down at the middle of the field. So we're going to think about playing some strategic defense on 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. So Tagovailoa throws this one out, and he gets that first down there. Sony Michel, I think, claimed that reception number 10 for the Miami Dolphins. So Miami throws this one out. That's an incomplete pass. 5 for 8, 46 yards, and 1 INT for Tagovailoa. Remember, his very first pass of the game was actually an interception, so just keep that in mind. when it happened. So that was a pass deflection. So it was not incomplete. So we're going to use some man coverage here on 3rd down and 10 from the 36-yard line. So the Dolphins offense, they are going to throw this one out. That's going to be another incomplete pass. So this is going to be a 4th and 10 from the 36-yard line. So Miami, they're going to attempt a long field goal. So it looks like that they kick it and it's not good. So it's no good. So we're actually ready to play some offense right now. So we're going to have Joe Flacco be our quarterback till the 3rd quarter, and then I'm going to probably put in Ben Roethlisberger to play the second half. So 1st and 10 now from the 43. Flacco steps back to pass, firing this one out to Antonio Brown, former Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver. Gets stopped at the 24, so we have 1,677 yards, and we're almost at 2,000 passing yards. So Antonio Brown's almost at 1,000 receiving yards this season. Le'Veon Bell running the ball, gets that 1st down at the 9. All right, 2nd and goal. Joe Flacco back to pass. He fires this one out to Golden Tate, and he does a front flip. Gets that into the end zone for a touchdown. So this will be Golden Tate's first touchdown reception of the game. So it's now going to be 29-0 because we're actually going to attempt a 2-point conversion here. So at the 2, Flacco handing this off to Le'Veon Bell. Gets stopped there. It's now 29-0 Toronto. All right, 1st down and 10. Tua Tagovailoa. He is back to pass. He gets sacked. And it looks like there's a fumble. Toronto has recovered. Carl Lawson makes that fumble recovery. So that will be a turnover for the Miami Dolphins. So 1 minute and 4 seconds to go in this first half. Flacco back to pass, firing this one out to Antonio Brown. Gets stopped at the 23. Clock's winding down pretty fast here. 177 receiving yards. 177 passing yards, for Joe Flacco today. And Flacco is going to fire this one out to Antonio Brown again. Gets stopped at the 5-yard line. So if they get a touchdown on this drive, Flacco will wind up having 200 yards passing today. He claims a touchdown, but there is a flag. Apparently, it is on the defense. So that's illegal blocking the back, pass interference, rather. It's on Byron Jones, so there it is, defensive pass interference. So we're going to decline it, and it's a touchdown. So it's now going to be 36-0. We'll see you guys in the second half. And we claim that interception, so Darius Williams claims an INT. So Darius Williams with his 2nd INT on the year. And we'll see you guys in the second half. Tua Tagovailoa has thrown 2 interceptions already in this first half. All right, so it's kickoff time here in Toronto. Beginning of the second half, 36-0. Toronto Huskies football, and they will get stopped at the 32. And we got some Ben Roethlisberger into some action today. So Ben Roethlisberger, former Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback, drafted in 2004, where he was drafted, I think the top 10 over he was on the top 10 players, I think, drafted in 04. I don't know overall wise, but in 2004 he was drafted, and then a season later won his first Super Bowl with the Steelers under coach Bill Cowher, who is also a Pittsburgh area native. He grew up in Allegheny County, so he's getting this experience from Bill Cowher, and then Mike Tomlin from Pittsburgh, and now he's with the Toronto Huskies, where he's hoping for his third Super Bowl victory. So Roethlisberger fires this one out to Chris Godwin, gets that first down at the 18, 50 yards passing today for Ben Roethlisberger. He's just started, so first down and 10 from the 18. Hands this off to Mark Ingram, so he gets stopped there at the 14 for a gain of 4 yards on that play. So second and 6 from the 14, 2:20 to go in the third. Handing this off to Mark Ingram, and Ingram gets this into the end zone for a touchdown. So this will be his first rushing touchdown of the game. So it's now going to be 43-0 Toronto. 2:12 to go in the third quarter. The Dolphins are using an weak formation. So they're ready to throw this football. He gets sacked by Carl Lawson. So Carl Lawson gets his third sack of the season, his first one today. So this will be a 2nd and 20. Miami lost about 10 yards on that play there. So they're going to step back to pass. So he's scrambling. He gets sacked again by Sheldon Rankin. This time it's Sheldon Rankin. So it's now 3rd and 31. Lost 11 on that play. So 10 plus 11 does equal to number 21, which I will... That's how old I'll be turning my next birthday. So Tagovailoa throws that pass incomplete whatsoever. 4th down and 31. They're going to have to punt this. They're going to have to do a long punt here as Golden Tate the third will be ready to return. They're at the 14 as we got some Golden Tate the third. He's actually going to return this one. So he's going to return this one, and he gets stopped at the 39. So we're at the 43 now. 300 punt yards for him this season. He's only 200 away from 500. So that's something good there. So Le'Veon Bell, he runs the ball, breaks a tackle, gets stopped there at the 16 for a gain of 23 on that play. So we have 321 total yards offensively right now. So 1st and 10. This will probably end the third quarter. Mark Ingram gets stopped at the 11. We'll see you guys in the 4th. All right, 2nd and 5 from the 11. Mark Ingram running the ball, and he will get this into the end zone for a touchdown. So this is going to be his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. So it's now going to be 50-0 Toronto, and Mark Ingram gets his 2nd touchdown of the season. All right, this is going to be a 1st down and 10 from the 46, 3:23 to go in the 4th. And Mike Gesicki claims that reception to Tagovailoa. He's 9 for 16, 75 yards, 2 interceptions today. As you saw that first one, he returned it for a touchdown, KJ Wright. So Raheem Mostert claims that reception. He gets stopped at the middle of the field down at the 50-yard line. So this will result in a 3rd down and 6 from the 50. So Miami throwing this one, and Mike Gesicki gets that 1st down at the 44. All right, 2nd and 10 from the 44, 1:57 to go. And Tagovailoa, he throws that football. It's incomplete. So this will result in a 3rd down and 10. So we're actually going to use some zone coverage here on the defense. 3rd and 10 from the 44. Tagovailoa steps back to pass. 3rd interception thrown today. And we're going to return this one. Hopefully we get this into the end zone, maybe not. So Darius Williams claims 2 interceptions today, his 3rd one this season. So he's off to a good start defensively, so that's what I like to see from him. So Ben Roethlisberger back to pass. He's going to throw it to his former Steelers teammate Antonio Brown. Throws that one. It's incomplete. So This will be a 2nd and 10. Now our primary receiver instead of AB will be Chris Godwin. So we throw this one out to Antonio Brown. He gets this into the end zone for a touchdown, his 2nd one of the game, and his first passing one. So it's now going to be 57-0. All right, 1st down and 10 from the 37. Looks like he throws this one out to Will Fuller. So this will be a 2nd and 5. We're going to use his own coverage here at the 41-yard line. So 2nd and 5 now here for Miami. There is a flag on the play. It appears that it is on the offense, and it's a holding call. It's on Solomon Kinley, so we're going to actually decline the penalty, as this will be a 3rd and 5 now here for the Dolphins. So 1 minute to go. Question is, will the Dolphins score? No, they will not. Adoree Jackson claims his 3rd interception on the year, so this will be a 1st down and 10. So we're actually gonna throw the football on Miami's 6th turnover in this game. So we generally get 6 takeaways per episode, at least. That's the average, so just keep that in mind when come time around the end of the season. We'll probably have a couple hundred, at least 100 takeaways because of our strategic defense we got. We selected some 80 overall. We selected some 90 overall players, and that's important to have veterans on the team because they get more experience among the non-experienced players. So Huskies win this one 57-0 here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, in the rapper Drake's hometown in week 5. So that wraps it up, everybody. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for more content in the near later future, and we'll see you guys next episode. Alright, Joe Flacco, 153.3 passer rate, 10 for 14, 221 yards, 4 touchdowns on the day. Ben Roethlisberger, 6 for 7, 118 yards, and 1 touchdown on the day. Tua Tagovailoa had 4 INTs, 1 of them returned for a touchdown for our defense. Mark Ingram had 2 rushing touchdowns, 4 carries, 34 yards, and he had 0 broken tackles, which I've never seen that happen before. Antonio Brown, 6 receptions, 133 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day. Rob Gronkowski, 2 touchdowns on the day. Golden Tate III, 1 touchdown on the day. Defensively, this is interesting to see. Sheldon Rankins had 1 sack. Jalen Phillips, 1 sack. Carl Lawson and Melvin Ingram III all had 1 sack. Emmanuel Ogbah and Christian Wilkins had 0.5 sacks. So Darius Williams had 2 interceptions. Adoree Jackson had 1 interception. And KJ Wright had 1 interception as well. So it turns out KJ Wright did score Toronto's only defensive touchdown of the game. So that wraps it up, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys next episode. Have a great Tuesday afternoon, everybody.